last session.
Yeah. If
Okay.
everyone's ready, I think we can get into
I'm
it.
not I'm kidding. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
I've needed to clear my throat like 50 times today, so oops. Okay, where's my silly little thing? All right.
Oh, wait.
So,
Actually, never mind.
not sweet. So,
I was gonna mention for actually, well, do the intro first, and I'll mention it later. Good.
sure. Okay, so last session, you learned a little bit more about the identity of one of your companions and a little more about what his life at home may have been. After exiting the cave and spending another night at the Tourmaline Inn, where you were paid both by Dodok and Orisnar, Archie had a particularly strange dream of a dark figure with long black hair hidden deep within an iceberg, approaching at a slow yet definite pace. Finding urgency in Carl's condition, the group decides that they should head to Caer Konig, current home of Archie and her bodyguard Gwyn, so that Archie can use her more intricate equipment to assist in the removal of the slod egg. But the journey is long across the tundra and may take days on foot, so Nora suggests that you all head to Lonely Wood and make use of his sled and purchase some loyal sled dogs to expedite the journey. On the way there, you run into a small gaggle of chewingas, and one brave little individual decides to accompany you for the foreseeable future, at least until something else a little bit more shiny grabs its childlike attention. Arriving in Lonely Wood, and after saying hello to his neighbor, who you discover is actually the brother of Kadan Fernwoods, the previous owner of the cabin you took refuge in less than a 10-day ago. You purchase 4 sled dogs and take refuge from the cold in Noro's modest but cozy home. You get an unexpected visit from the town speaker, Nimsy Huddle, who asks Noro to help the town with a particularly murderous white moose that has been stalking down and killing hunters in the nearby Lonely Wood. In exchange, she would bake you all some home-baked halfling cookies. Noro, keeping his promise he had made to protect the people of Lonely Wood, sets out with a little more than excited. Sets out with a little more excited than usual help of Fenris and the rest of the party. The journey across the tundra to help Carl's condition being put on pause for the time being, the party tracks the moose to what appears to be an old elven ruins after the moon has risen. Unfortunately, it seems as if a particular spirit has found your approach unwelcome, and with a terrible shriek, the banshee sends several of you into a deeply frightened panic as her floating incorporeal form silhouettes the half moon. And without further ado, you can all roll for initiative.
He said the lie.
Guys. Also, if you can, just edit the message you already have in initiative, and then I'll write out like a list that has it in order.
Quick question. We add like our like the +1 initiative that
Yeah,
we
the
have
thing you
to,
have
like,
in
our
that little initiative
rolls, right?
box, you can
Dex
add to your
modifier.
initiative.
Gotcha. I've been rolling initiative wrong this
Dude,
whole
yeah,
time.
the campaign I've been in for the past year, I haven't been, so, no, you know.
Okay, yeah. Alright. I got the same roll that I had before, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Epic.
I got 1 point lower.
I got 2 points higher.
Let's go, Archie. Let's go. Woo!
Yippee, running away in fear. Yippee.
You have initiative to fucking get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, to get away.
Fenris at a 16.
Is frightened to the
and,
condition that makes you run away, or is that
No, you get
something
disadvantage on
different, or-
attacking throws, and you can't willingly move towards the target, but you can stay where you're at if you'd like.
okay?
Oh, wait,
Nora and Gwyn. Let me see who has higher dex.
How long is it? I don't think we know or
Gwyn
can know.
Gwyn has higher dex, so Gwyn goes first.
Oh, sorry.
All
I
good.
thought it
Oh,
was like
and,
3 rounds.
I was curious.
Oh, it
Carson,
depends on the.
Well, it's like a wisdom
Since
check.
I naturally have detect thoughts from being a doppelganger, I was wondering if I could replace the
Oh,
detect
fuck,
thoughts
yeah,
I
that is
get
true.
from...
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
sorry.
wondering if I could replace the detect thoughts I have with just magic missile.
Let me. Sorry, 1 second. The Chewinga got higher initiative than all of you.
Bruh.
No, please don't let him run towards it and fight.
He's gonna pull out like the ash bringer. He's gonna cut it in half with like one
Because he's
swing.
the Chewinga king, dude.
He's
Yeah,
the
I'm like,
Chewinga
they're like
king.
little elementals, aren't they? Dude's gonna cast like 7th level fireball. And just, like,
It's true. It's true.
He's gonna cast like twin the spell fireball.
Storm
He's
of
gonna
vengeance.
blast it.
yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna tear off
Oh.
his skin and reveal himself to be Oriel, and he's just gonna annihilate it and everything around us.
Sorry, just looking up magic.
Yeah, bro, it's like it like tears off his little mask, grows like 30 times his size.
I'm gonna say yeah to the magic missile, adding that to your spell list. Just because also I think a lot of other people also just got a little extra thing, and I was literally over this week I was like, what little extra thing can I give to Nora? But I realized I didn't really. So I think magic missile's a fair like good boost of a thing to give to Nora. So I think that sounds good. Well, you already have it on your
Gotcha.
sorcerer spell list. You should at least.
Yeah, it's already on Sorcerer's spell list. That's why I suggested it.
Right. Okay. Cool. We'll figure something else as well. Okay, yeah, sounds good. So, here is initiative order. Can't believe the fucking Banshee has that. Okay, yes, and also let me in-game info, a little bit of a map. So you guys aren't technically at this area yet, but you'll see the staircase on the right kind of leads off to the north. You guys are kind of just in the woods to the north. Like you can see this in the background, but you're not quite there yet, but it's sort of just a backdrop. Otherwise, imagine you're kind of in a lightly to thickly, like, you know, forested area. There are trees around, enough where you can still move around pretty comfortably, but you know, also here's a 3D render of it because it's a little difficult to imagine.
Ooh, okay.
Shitty 3D render and imagine the sun isn't there. The sun's definitely not there, guys.
The sun is gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Where are we
Noma, or
positioned
whatever it's
currently?
called.
Yeah, that was what I was also going to ask. How do you guys imagine you guys are kind of lined up? Because this thing is sort of in front of you all. I imagine you're kind of like all horizontally in a line. But if you guys have any particular places that you think you are right now, you can mention them.
Where did we approach from?
You were approaching from the north, headed south, basically.
Where is the
Okay, so
north
we're on
of
that.
this?
We're on that cliff.
You are not
okay.
on the map that was sent. You're kind of like a little bit off the map, but I'm just saying that you can see that in the background, pretty much.
Oh, okay. So we're probably like a little bit closer to like that forested area, I imagine.
You're north of the map, basically. You're not like on the map, but you can see it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, from what I'm understanding, then we would be kind of past that cliff in the second image.
Cliff in the.
We're not on the cliff.
Dude,
though.
no, you guys are just in the woods. You're imagine your surroundings. You're in flat
in the-
woods. There's trees sparsely, relatively, kind of spread out. They're around. but
Oh,
not,
and we
like,
can
in the
see
way.
that in the distance. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I imagine Carl would probably be, before he is frightened, he would probably be pretty close to the front of the group.
Sure.
I imagine Noro is probably a little bit closer to the front as well, considering he was leading everybody.
Yeah, you were
through
tracking the moves.
Yeah, Fenris had his sword out, so he would have been as well.
Archie would be more towards the back.
Yeah, Gwen
Sounds
also
good.
tends to take up the very back, but
Sure.
would have gotten in front of Archie.
That
for
is
this.
true. It's true. It's true.
Gay,
Can
gay,
confirm.
homosexual, gay.
All right. So.
I'm just your bodyguard, guys.
guys, please.
She pays me to do this.
Okay, so so we're going to start off this combat. So I believe, yeah, some of you are frightened. You should already know who's who, and who was at the front? Let's say Noro. So this thing is going to go and kind of swoop down. Right now is sort of silhouetting the half moon that it is right now. It's sort of nighttime already. The moon has already risen by the time you find this place. Maybe like, I don't know, let's say like 10 at night. But yeah, this thing is going to swoop down and try to take a swipe at Noro. That is.
We're dealing with a banshee, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. Just
I was
looking up
going
its stat block.
to be funny with it, but I think multiple of you already know that, so it's fine. What the fuck's your AC? Your AC is 10.
11.
11. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to hit. You will take, as it kind of like sweeps down with its weird ghostly hand. You can see kind of weird kind of misty dark shit like crackling on it.
Silvery barbs.
I would also like to cast silvery.
Why? Okay. Yeah. Well, so explain exactly how silvery barbs functions. Just to double check.
Okay. So let me just make sure I have.
Oh wait, also yeah, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Right.
So I basically just made it re-roll its attack roll, and then I can give something advantage, and I'm going to give myself advantage on my next attack roll.
Lovely. Also, let me re-say that because I forgot that it's technically not the Banshee from the thing, but it's it has an extra thing. Instead of coming down and swiping you with its hands, it does draw back a bow that it unslung from its back. You can see kind of the weird ghostly clothing that it has on, or sort of like long draped robes with kind of like what looks to be like leather armor kind of on the front. But as this kind of spirit, that's still like wailing, draws back a bow, it'll shoot it down at Nora, and let me re-roll as the silvery barbs takes effect.
So what does that look like for Fenris? Does he hold out his sword and kind of?
You see him hold up his hand, and you see him sort of just wave his fingers, and you see silvery traces of magic tracing from his fingers. It's very slight.
Gotcha.
It's normally supposed to be a verbal thing, I think, as well, but I can't fucking think of anything to say, so whatever. It's Fenris.
How about no you?
LMAO, Keck.
If it was a humanoid, I would have said that it looks like it licks in between people's toes or something, but it's a ghost, so.
Okay, so yeah, even after these barbs happen, this person when the Banshee, when it releases the arrow, does still strike Noro, and he will take 11 points of reach 5 target. Oh, sorry, no, you will take 7 points of piercing and 4 points of necrotic.
Okay, so 11.
Yes. Okay.
I'm at 12 health now.
All right. So as we go to, it's actually the Chewinga's turn initiative. As they're kind of bravely standing on Carl's shoulder as he's beginning to kind of cower and hunker down. The Chewinga will sort of sit down cross-legged on his shoulder and sort of pat his shoulder. And you'll go ahead and cast resistance.
Dude.
So you touch one willing creature before the spell ends. The target can roll 1d4 and add a number rolled to one saving throw of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the saving throw. Then the spell ends.
Holy crap!
So you have that for the next 10 turns. You can add a d4 to your saving throw of anything really.
Carl cries a little bit.
All right, now we are going to Fenris.
No. I suppose how far away would it be from me?
This thing's
30
maybe
feet, I imagine.
Yeah, I'd say about I'd say 20 feet in the air right now.
20 feet. Okay, well, Fenris is going to not literally dash. I'm not going to use the dash action, but he's going to dash up to it with the sword out, and leaping up into the air with it, he's going to. Actually, no. While he's dashing, I'm going to cast Hex.
Lovely.
And I'm gonna hex. It's fucking. What would be the best thing to hex on this stupid fucking idiot? I'm gonna hex its concentration.
Hex its.
So you're hexing con?
Yeah, I'm gonna hex its con.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, then as I reach it, or as Fenris reaches it, he is going to leap into the air and make an attack roll with advantage.
Is it melee?
Oh,
melee
wow,
swing?
would you look? Yeah, melee attack.
Can he reach 20 feet in the air by a jump?
Oh, you didn't say that it was 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, that's what I said, right? Oh, I think there was a miscommunication. I thought
from me.
I thought you were implying that it was, no, it's 20 feet in the air. It's floating up kind of right now.
Oh, well, that's a little bit different now, isn't it?
Yeah, when you asked how far away it was, before when I said it was kind of silhouetting the moon, I was sort of implying that was fine, but my bad for making that not super clear. But yeah, no, it's floating in the air.
What are the jumping rules?
Jumping rules, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Cool.
Well, I did do that, so I would still be 5 feet short.
Are you
though.
making a high jump or
Wait
a
a
long
second.
jump?
Wait a second. I believe it's a high jump. I think.
Okay. Then you don't have to make the run, but oh wait, no, run does. Hold on, sorry, I'm looking at this. My bad.
Yeah, when you make a high jump, you leap into the
3
air.
plus your strength modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much?
3 plus your
3
strength
plus your
modifier.
strength modifier.
And you have enough of
Right, you
a
can
lead
get
up to
up
where you
there.
can.
Oh
you can
yeah,
jump.
that's fuck all. Okay. Well.
Oh, and in some
Um,
circumstances, your GM might allow you to make a strength athletics check to jump higher than you normally can, if you want.
Yeah, if you'd like to, if you want to do funny jump swing, you can roll for athletics and see if you can pull that off.
Yeah. Fuck it.
All right.
Roll another d20. Yeah, that's a 19.
Lovely.
That's
Yeah.
a
DC of
19
10,
plus.
so you're good.
You're able to reach this
19.
thing's like legs.
Okay, well,
Go ahead,
my
stick.
critical hit then. Oh.
Oh,
Hold on a moment. Is Eldritch Smite an action?
That's a good
Let me
question.
check.
You did Hex. Hex is bonus action, I
Yeah.
think. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
does
is bonus
spell.
action. Once
Wait,
per
we have-
turn when you hit a creature. Oh my. I'm going to use Eldritch Smite and knock it prone when I fucking smack it so that it fucking plummets to the ground.
Lovely. Yeah, you reach up with the funny sword and with kind of a loud kind of like metallic sort of
It's-
screech. It will drag the spear out of the air with its kind of kickback as you're falling down. All right.
Oh yeah.
How much
So
damage?
that's so when we do critical hits, it's
You add
it's two
one
of the
more.
rolls, right?
You add one more damage die. So let's say you were rolling like 2d6, you would add another d6. Or if it's just like 1d12, you add another d12. It's just one more of whatever die you're rolling.
Okay, so it's a 7 and a 4, and then my Eldritch Smite is another 7, so it's 18 plus, I don't know, 20 feet of falling.
18. All right. Ba-ba-ba.
Fuck you, stupid ass fucking ghost.
I'm so glad you have utility
Fenris.
like that.
Fenris has fucking even flow playing right now as he's.
Even flow.
No. Okay.
He does like a kick flip off of like a tree with a skateboard that appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, it does a T pose as he does like a quick 360 in the air.
Thank
and is
God
like,
I got it.
"Energy."
Thank God for advantage, by the way, because if I hadn't gotten advantage, that would have been a 2.
Oh.
Yeesh.
Oh, I used silvery barbs at the right time, even if it didn't save Noro the damage.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. I'll walk it off.
Okay, so let me roll these real quick to see how much damage it takes from plummeting. 4, okay.
Also, I can say I do like how we've been changing our names according to how things have been revealed. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we will go to Archie.
I'll give you guys a wild guess as to what I'm gonna do.
Take one guess. Guess, I dare you.
Brain rot.
It starts with B and ends in rain rot.
True. That's what
That's
I'm saying.
crazy. And you
Okay.
can brain rot a
Con saving
banshee.
throw.
Already rolling.
This is what that stupid ass ghost sees.
Let me see.
Is that Markiplier?
That's Markiplier.
All right, it rolls a
That's
rolls a
what the
5.
ghost thinks. It's like, is that Markiplier? And then it gets cut. It gets its legs chopped off.
Yeah, a 5 definitely does not pass.
All right, how much and what type of damage is this thing taking?
Necrotic damage. 3 whole necrotic damage, and it also
Yeah.
subtracts a D4 from its next charisma, wisdom,
Did you
or
roll with disadvantage
intelligence
for
check.
the con check?
Yes, I did, and both of them were below whatever the thing is. But as you do this, try doing this brain rot on the banshee. Even though you feel that it hits, it doesn't seem to shake them at all. It would appear as if this creature is
they're immune to necrotic
damage.
Oh,
Immune to necrotic. So the
you tried to
the
rot
two, one
a
of
fucking ghost, man.
one of the hey man, one of the 2 times that brain rot actually hits, and it doesn't actually doesn't do any goddamn damage.
It's after I give the thing disadvantage specifically so it can hit.
It's a shame. It's a shame, really.
It's a shame.
Yeah, no, literally. Freaking
Also,
my entire damage arsenal is freaking necrotic damage.
Yeah.
God damn.
I'm also stupid. Fucking hex necrotic damage, but that's fine. I also forgot to add +4 damage from my charisma.
Oh yeah, is that from one of the Eldritch invocations or whatever it is?
That's from being a hexblade. I use my charisma modifier.
Oh, nice.
Attacks.
Cool. Okay, sweet. Anyways, now we are going to go to Gwyn.
Do I make a check to become unfrightened?
Oh shit, yeah, I was totally forgot to do that on Archie. You can roll that right now, but on each of your turns you can make that check again to see if you can shake off the fear.
Cool.
Yeah, I do not pass.
It's a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
Yeah,
oh, sorry, it's at the end of each of your turns, so you'll be rolling it at the end. So Archie can roll it now, and then Gwyn, you'll roll it at the end of yours.
Okay, yeah, so flashback to Archie turn. Okay, so does a 3 pass?
Unfortunately,
No?
a 3
Alright,
does not
cool. Then
pass,
I'm
it
done.
seems. Yikes.
Unfortunate.
Punish.
I'm glad it wasn't at the beginning because I just rolled a 1.
Oh, yeah, man, yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
I guess all I can really do is draw my crossbow and just take a shot.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
What a shame. That's a 13 to hit.
It's a 13 to hit. This thing's armor class is 12, so it does hit. Roll for damage.
It is also prone. It's prone.
It is prone.
You have advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it again just in case crit.
That is true.
Nope.
True.
Okay. Freaking 8 damage.
8 damage. Lovely. Yeah, as you launch this crossbow at this thing, it does pierce it, and it does seem to be hurt a little bit, but it does kind of go through its incorporeal body a little bit. It seems that it does have not immunity but resistance to piercing damage.
I'm killing it in real life.
Sorry.
Oh, the prone advantage is only within 5 feet, but like whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
An attack roll against this creature has advantage if the attack is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. So it seems that since it's laying down, it actually has disadvantage, which is fine for now because you didn't know that before it. But going forward, if something is prone and you're more than 5 feet away from it, you have disadvantage on attacks against it.
That is
Okay.
an incredibly silly rule.
Look, it's on the ground. It's harder to hit. It's actually a smaller surface area.
It's actually a smaller target, even
I guess that makes sense. It is a little kind of a whack, but whatever. Okay, so now it is, God, folders. Now it is Noro.
Gotcha. Noro kind of like, he's staggering back from the hit since that basically knocked like half my health back. That's just, I'm down to 12. But Noro's going to like move a little bit behind a tree and hold his hand out and fire off a magic missile.
Cool.
Oh yeah, baby. No chance of fucking missing, baby.
No chance of fucking missing.
The wisdom check.
He mutters mutters something in Elven akin to like try and dodge. Let's see. So that's 1d4 plus 1. So
that is force damage, right?
That is force damage.
Lovely.
I don't know if it was relevant as well, but the Elder Smite is also force damage.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
got it,
yeah, and I don't have to roll to hit for this. Yeah.
yeah. So how much damage is it taking?
That's about 10. So Noro kind of like
Lovely.
holds out his hand, and instead of the usual like kind of archer stance, he holds out his hand all the way, kind of like drawing back a crossbow,
Mhm.
and instead of the sort of purplish energy, it's a lot more kind of teal in color, since it's not psychic damage this time. And he
Lovely.
fires off 3 darts that blast out.
Based. Okay, good, good. Also, yeah. So Gwyn, for the roll, did you pass the wisdom save?
It was an 11.
Unfortunately, it does not. And then also, Noro, since it's the end of your turn now, you can also make a DC 13 wisdom saving throw to see if you could shake off the fear.
I wasn't feared.
Oh, yeah, you weren't. Yeah, it was you and Fenris, my bad.
Yeah, with me and Naro, that were fine.
That's true, that is true.
And I'd also, as a bonus action,
Mhm.
like to, so from on Noro's shoulder, his spear flips up as if moved just by nothing, and it starts to point in the direction of the Banshee. So I've cast Psychic Weapon.
Ooh.
Okay, lovely. Okay, now it is Carl's
Alright.
turn.
Carl has just been standing there and like staring in horror, and he reaches up to his like little friend on his shoulder and grabs him with his hands and tries to like hold him softly, and he's gonna run a good like 15 feet into the
Good.
you know what?
Dara,
Yeah,
Dara,
as
you're
he-
a tank. Where are you going?
as he runs, you know what? He'll maybe once he reaches like the edge of the forest, he'll throw a javelin real quick, even though it's mean piercing damage. Carl probably doesn't care. Carl's just like run.
Good.
Fenris looks incredibly fucking exasperated by it, just everything.
Does a
Like,
23
come on, guys,
hit?
I just did something so fucking cool.
Does a 23 hit?
A 23 does in fact hit.
Yay!
20,
Jesus
this
Christ!
is 23 hit.
Jesus
Wait, is that wait? Hold on. Is that? I'm
What are
sorry.
you,
Is that
a
still
war-
with disadvantage?
That is, yeah, that
Yeah,
is
I
true.
still
You have
roll.
to do with disadvantage because you are still feared.
And I
Yeah.
forgot.
Oh yeah,
You
and
gotta
the
roll this.
fear.
Watch it be a
Oh, it
1.
doesn't even matter. No, it's still a 23. I got a 19.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
And then I rolled a
Whatever.
5 for damage.
Carl
I'm like,
at his
But it-
Carl at his
wait,
weakest still
Rude,
doing
you-
that shit.
Do you roll double? No, you only roll disadvantage once, or do you roll double disadvantage because it's prone?
No, there's
think
no
disadvantage
such
can
thing as
only apply
double
once.
disadvantage, and there's no such
Okay.
thing as double disadvantage or advantage. It's just disadvantage or advantage.
Okay.
And then
Very cool.
as he like
If you
peeks
have
out behind
advantage, oh, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Carl like will hide behind a tree, but as he peeks out with a 14 on that wisdom save, he's gonna look and realize that this thing is like it's like on the floor and it's fine now, and he's understanding that he should go back.
Is it did this? So yeah. Did you roll the wisdom funny thing?
I got a 14 with the
Lovely,
thing
that
that,
does
my little
succeed.
boy gave me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That is true.
He actually
that is
made the
so
difference.
true. Insane.
Yeah, he hypes me up while I'm.
This guy- yeah, he's patting you on the shoulder, making you feel better. So it's fine. It's fine.
He's just like.
Yeah. Okay, lovely. Now it is.
Rue's asking what your strength score is, by the way.
19.
Oh my.
Zale.
Oh my.
Okay, so yes, we're gonna go back to the Banshee.
No.
No, we skip its turn actually.
That is, you're right. You're right. So getting up from prone, that costs 1 action, right? Is that a thing, or is it? Can you just
Uh-huh.
get up?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Unless they want to just, oh wait, a prone creature's only movement option is to crawl, unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition.
Yeah, but I don't know if that counts as like if it needs an action or not, or if that counts like as its movement, like its full movement maybe.
I believe. Let me check.
Addition.
As standing.
Since I've used half your movement to get up from being knocked prone. Okay. Cool.
Standing up takes.
Takes half
Yeah.
your-
Okay. So it's just movement speed.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so this the banshee will once again kind of get up and you know, sort of now standing right in front of you, Fenris will sort of still while like wailing, almost crying, like you can see weird kind of like tears coming from its face with its like elongated and unhinged jaw almost hanging low.
I'll give you something to cry about, you stupid bitch.
Stop fucking crying, bitch. Where? I don't want to fucking.
So it's going to lunge out at you and try to kind of, you know, grab you a little bit. It's going to. Yeah, unfortunately, as it leaps forward, you're able to kind of sidestep it a little bit, and it does not land. And then, all right.
No wonder you died.
Now we go to Chewinga. So on his turn, he's going to go ahead and just recast once again resistance on Carl.
Yay!
Lovely, lovely. All right, cool. And now it goes to Fenris.
Let me take a look at my possible options here.
Whack it with the sword.
I think
Yeah,
attack.
I'm thinking I'm gonna use fucking booming blade and hit it. I think I'm gonna fucking hit it.
So anyways, I hit it.
So that is, I think it's a D8. Let me check real quick. You brandish weapon. Yes. Okay. So yeah, essentially just regular damage roll. That is 24 to hit.
Yeah, I think that that might hit. I think.
So that 5. Sorry, no, +4. Yeah, 11 damage.
Lovely. How much type or what type of damage each?
I believe it doesn't matter because my weapon counts as magical.
Drum roll.
Oh wait, whoops! I forgot to hold on.
Oh yeah, I suppose that's true. Okay.
I forgot to roll initiative for the spear.
If I'm not incorrect, it is only
yeah,
only non-magical
non-magical
weapons.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
4-1.
Okay. Yeah, 11 damage, and then it's immune to necrotic, correct? So my hex isn't gonna do anything anyways.
Yes, it is immune to necrotic. Also, yeah, Nora, what was the initiative of funny spear bro?
19.
19. Okay, we'll just do his next. Then going forward, have it still roll at the.
Let me just reply.
19. Cool.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, yeah, if that's the end of Fenris's turn, yeah, we'll go to the spear's turn.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
do what the
think I
spear
have.
is probably meant to do.
Spear that guy.
Which
Spear
is-
that guy.
Spear that guy. Spear that guy. Let me see here. I need to look up the fucking sacred weapon.
Mm.
It also counts as a magic weapon, which is also
Yeah.
keep in mind.
Yeah. Let's see here. Wait, was it sacred weapon or is it blessed weapon? I forgot what it's called.
That's a good question.
It's spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon. Thank you. Spiritual weapon. I'm just trying to make sure I know what damage it's doing.
I think we decided that it would be
1d8
doing...
plus spellcasting.
Yeah. What was the spear?
Yeah. A spear does
Yeah, so we could
1d6
do...
piercing.
Yeah, so 1d...
1d6 plus my spell attack? Or...
I would say just to keep it the same as the spell, just do 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, it doesn't give us specific damage, so I assume it's just force.
Target takes force damage. Yeah, so it is force.
Alright, I'll roll to hit then. Let's see.
Eve is a medieval weapon nerd. What do you mean a spear does a d6 damage? What are you fucking talking about?
That's an 18.
18. Lovely, yeah, it does hit.
So that's 1d6 plus my... Is it spell attack bonus, or is it...
That is a question for the spellcaster players. Let me double check. Sorry.
That reminds me, I don't think I've been adding my spell attack bonus to my attacks.
No, so spell attack bonus, that's 2 hit for things, and
okay.
your Spellcast.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think I've been adding that.
Oh, right.
No.
And then fucking spiritual weapon. Spellcasting ability modifier. So yeah, so your spellcasting ability is charisma, so your charisma ability modifier is +4. So you add +4 damage to it.
All right, so +4 to 1d 1d8. Okay.
Yes.
So that's 4 plus 8. It does 8 damage.
Damn. Lovely. All right.
So the spear just like from Noro's side, it like shoots up and like just kind of goes like straight past the banshee, and, like pierces its side.
Right off. Fenris fucking slashes it across the face.
Yowza. Okay, so now we're
Just
going
like a fucking spear comes out of nowhere.
Now we are down to Archie, I believe.
Yippee.
No, me first?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
it's
do you
not me
want-
first. My bad. No. Yeah. I got the
You
order mixed
next.
The greed. So greedy, bro. What the fuck?
How far away is Noro from me?
Nora went
Important
behind a tree.
question.
I would say maybe like 10 feet.
Okay, so Noro is behind me.
I'd say maybe off to the side,
I'm a
right?
li-
Because it seems like he'd like duck behind a tree, right? I think.
I ducked behind a tree. I didn't like try and move behind anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. So so Noro is like on level or like parallel with me.
Yeah. Let's say he's kind of to your like
basically,
side.
yeah.
I don't
was
have
a little bit ahead, but
You
know.
don't
I don't
have to
have to
advance
move-
towards the creature to get to Noro. You can like strafe.
Okay, excellent. I will go over to Noro and hit him with a good old fashioned. Wait, no, that's the wrong document.
It's fucking hits me on the head. I'm dead instantly.
Yeah, so I cast inflict wounds. No, I actually
no.
cast cure wounds.
Huge, insanely humongous.
Oh my god, insanely humongous is right. So wait, Nora, you took how much damage?
I took
like-
I took 11 damage, so I'm at 12
11
HP.
damage. Okay, great. So you're gonna heal 12 damage.
Okay, so I'm back up to 20. Wait, I didn't write down my hit point max. Plus 11, 23, 23. Yeah, so I'm back up to 23.
Yippee.
Lovely.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you. I was
Huge.
nearly dead.
Ginormous. Thank your healers. Okay, it is Gwyn's turn.
Yeah, definitely don't bash their only damage cantrip.
No.
Doesn't
Please, I'm
Archie roll
crying.
for the wisdom save?
That is true. Yeah.
I
yeah.
do. You're so right.
Yippee.
Oh, yippee! 15.
Let's go.
Sweet. Yeah, you have resisted the fear. You worked up the courage after helping one of your patients. You're finally back in it. Let's go. Insane.
Yippee!
All right, Gwyn.
If Archie is no longer within 10 feet of me, I'd like to close that distance.
Sure. Yeah, you can walk over.
Sick. Okay, and now I will take that crossbow shot with disadvantage. 15.
15. Sweet. Yeah, that does hit. Roll for damage.
Cool. Oh, good. What is that? 9.
9. Lovely. It's going to go down to a ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay,
Oh yeah, I need to be
sweet.
keeping track of the bolts left.
Cool. And if there's nothing else you'd like to do on your turn, it would be to Noro.
Oh wait, sorry, I need to roll the check.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
check,
true.
the check.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
good point.
Why?
Wow.
7.
Scary.
He's scary.
Okay, Noro turn. Humongous.
Noro turn. Let's see. So, you know what? I'm gonna cast another magic missile, but I'm going to expend a sorcery to transmute it into
Could I give a suggestion, or is that metagame? in like.
If
I
you
mean,
want
you
to
could probably like
do game
shout.
yeah, if you want, if you will, yeah, if like.
It's undead, so it's probably vulnerable to radiant damage.
Gotcha. Well, I imagine, yeah, that would probably make sense. So, Noro, as he's charging up the telekinetic arrows again, you can see that all of a sudden, just the area around him just lights up as that previously psychic damage turns into pure sunlight as he blasts more arrows of radiant magic missiles at the opponent.
Sweet. I didn't even know that was the thing you can do.
So-
Kind of sweet.
Yep. So that is 1d4 plus 1.
No,
For
it's
each
3d4.
Three,
Oh, okay.
yeah, 3d4. So that's 3d4 plus 1 for each.
Oh no, not for each. What do you mean?
Oh, it's each a dart does 1d4 damage.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
Pl-
sending
the
it.
one-
I
1d4
thought you were
plus
saying
1.
it. Okay, go on.
Yeah, it says a dart does 1d4 plus 1. So that's each of these get a plus 1
Yeah.
for the darts that he's firing. So that's 2, 4, 7. So that's 7 radiant damage.
Lovely. Yeah, these arrows will kind
What's
of.
the plus 1 from?
That's just what the spell damage is. It's 1d4 plus 1. It's like what.
You
it
know,
is, I
add
think.
your ability modifier to it as well. You've been doing that.
Oh,
correct?
yeah. Oh, yeah, good point.
I don't remember if you do that on every dart for magic missile or what, but yeah, I do believe spellcasters are supposed to add their ability modifier
Well,
to damage the
The
same
dart
way.
deals 1d4 force damage to its target. The darts all strike simultaneously, and you can direct them to hit one creature for several. Blah, blah, blah.
Doesn't say anything about adding my ability modifier to it.
Yeah.
I don't
Alright.
believe it.
I could
does.
I could
must have been
upcast it.
misremembering.
Am I allowed to upcast it to
Um,
fire another dart?
If you have another spell slot above that, yeah, you can.
All right, I'll upcast it. So that is now, let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 radiant damage.
Lovely. All right.
So it's just looks like fireworks just blast this thing in the air.
Good, good.
Everyone's so cool. Let's go.
Fucking this banshee up.
Except Archie crying.
No, she's healing. She's healing good.
Archie kept me alive, and I appreciate that.
It is.
Never hurt the white mage, or I'm blasting you out of the air.
it is now Carl's turn.
I'm gonna say Archie is the only reason Carl still hangs out with you, fucking loser.
It's true.
No, literally.
In his bear mind, he's like seen like this thing that he thought was much bigger and scarier than him crumple, and he's a little bit angry that he got fooled by it, and so he's gonna rage, and he just releases this like deep. Oh, and as I enter a rage, everybody gains 3 temporary hit points. Yay, 2 temporary hit points. I lied, but still 2 temporary hit points, and
Two?
yes, 2.
Yippee.
And Carl, I'm like 15, 20 feet away from it.
Mhm.
Carl is going to start running and screaming, and he takes his fucking battle axe from where he carries it on like his little belt thing,
Mhm.
and he fucking whips it out, and I'd like to roll to hit now.
Hit that guy. Hit that guy.
You get that guy.
It's really hard now.
Meow. Does it? 23 again. It hits.
Jesus Christ. Yes.
This is what that fucking banshee sees.
And what is that? Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Beep, beep, beep.
I'm just imagine this massive bear man just tackling a ghost out of the air.
Yes, and he will hit it for 7 hit points, and I believe that makes him marked whenever I land my first melee attack.
I believe so, yeah.
And that means he has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target me.
God damn.
Yeah. And so I'm standing right in front of him, so I presume he wants to attack me anyway. But yeah,
Lovely. How much damage did you
roll
say
right
it
in that
does?
fucker's face. 7.
7.
Uh,
Cool.
Something, not piercing, slashing.
This is what is happening right now.
Right.
Well, pow, bang.
Down to here. All right. Show bam. All right. So no. Okay, it is back to the Banshee's turn. Oh Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
All right, so this banshee is after being attacked like this, after your axe with the kind of weird like misty stuff's coming out of it, you know, tears down through this the banshee's kind of midsection. It's gonna kind of reel back, and its jaw hanging lower than it usually does, is going to let out just a shrill wail. Everybody roll a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
DC 13 Constitution saving throw? Okay.
Right, I'm good at those. Wait, I shouldn't have said that.
I
I really shouldn't have said that.
Uh-oh.
Lol.
Yeah, I passed. I got a 19.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I know
Yeah,
what that ability does.
Oh no, Archie!
No.
Archie dies.
Uh-oh.
Plus 4 con, by the way. Archie dies on the spot.
No.
Uh-oh.
God.
Uh-oh.
What's Nora looking like? Uh-oh.
This is gonna be like mind control.
That's rough,
like,
buddy.
Yeah, as
most of my
they don't
spells are
know.
dealing.
for Nora and Archie, as this like piercing shriek enters your head, it almost sounds like it's coming from deep within your own head. You're kind of your mind is just like pulsating. You have like a lot of pressure inside your head, and as your eyes roll back.
Wait, how much is this doing psychic damage?
It is not
You'll see.
doing. It is. It's going to on a success. So everybody who succeeded against it is going to take.
That's multiple dice.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Everybody who succeeded against it
Thank
is
you,
going to
Carl.
take 10 psychic damage.
Oh.
Wow. Well, you guys are lucky you have those 2 temporary hit points I gave you.
That
Very
is
true,
true.
very
That
true,
is
actually.
true. God, I feel like bad saying this. But yeah, anybody who failed right now is going to drop to 0 hit points. And what you're going to have to do now
Oh,
is make
okay.
some fucking what are they called?
Why don't I get psychic resistances at
That's
3rd
saving
level?
throws.
Why is it at 6th?
No.
You know, I was really expecting you to say take 20 damage, and I was gonna be like, yeah, you know, Nora sure is thankful that Archie healed him, and Archie's still gonna roll death save, but you know, we're just gonna skip that step.
Yeah, so on your next turns you will be rolling some death saving throws. But
Please
after
tell me someone else has healing spells.
crickets.
Assassin, he can
Crickets.
fighter.
Crickets. Okay.
Dang, you know, of all the people to go down.
Yeah.
Both the healer
I was
and the
I was looking through
psychic.
everyone's thing, and I was like, oh, thank God Archie has got that con save. Jeez, that's gonna be
I
nice.
got that plus 4 con. That's gonna be so awesome.
Coughs a little
I
bit.
wish. I wish.
Am I able to use like silvery barbs at all as like?
I
reaction
don't
to that
believe
sort
it's a
of thing?
reaction. I think it is something you have to do on
Nope.
your own turn.
If you had given yourself advantage beforehand, but
Alas, you're dead now.
Yeah, so let me go. I'll pull up my backup character real quick.
No, okay, so now we're going to that's a good question. Does the psychic sphere still do shit when the person is click the
if it's not concentration, then I believe it does.
yeah. Good spell, make a creature save.
It's not concentration, I don't think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can go ahead. So it is
I
20
can
psychic
still roll
spheres
for the
turn.
psych.
You're
Can my psychic spear help me up?
Nora. So yeah, no. Nora's like on the ground, like reeling in his brain. Still something deep within him is still kind of like focusing on what the spear is doing. So yeah, it is the spear's turn. Can go ahead and do what you do. What you
Gotcha.
gotta.
So that's 16 plus 6. So that's 22 to hit.
22. Yeah, that does certainly hit.
And then I roll a d8. That is a nat 8. Woo! Let's go, max damage. So that's a d8 plus fucking, what does it do? Wait, shit.
A
I'm
D8
sorry.
plus 4.
D8 plus 4, thank you. So that's 12. That's 12 force damage.
12 force damage. Lovely, lovely. All right. Cool. All right, now it goes to Chewinga's turn. Who did fucking Carl use the resistance on?
Oh, I did not know.
Okay. So what the fuck else can this little guy do?
Fireball.
Fireball. Yeah, fireball. It's
Fireball.
Can't pick up
Cast
the
wish
who's
right
down.
now.
Watch it cast wish and heal everybody.
I mean, if a familiar could use the help action, I feel like that. I think most things can use the help action.
Yeah.
By the way, when you're done rolling this, just a question: would either Noro or Archie be within 5 feet of me? Probably not. No.
Noro and Archie are both in the back. You ran ahead towards the thing, so I don't believe so.
I'm too close. That's annoying.
Yeah, this little guy is going to just go ahead and still like kind of, because it's right up close to the thing now, so it is sort of like it's still on your shoulder, but it is like leaning forward, almost trying to get a better look at the banshee in front, just like completely not phased at all. Very curious on what the fuck is going up with this thing. And curiously enough, you could tell when that shriek happened, when the wail went off, it did not like shudder at all.
This thing is fucking powerful.
So yeah,
my big strong boy.
It's going to just be kind of looking forward, being very curious. Now it's going to go to Fenris's turn.
Oh mein Gott, is that so? My goodness. Yeah, wow. Hold on, let me just see. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna look at all my party members. I'm gonna look at Archie and Noro that have been like knocked down, and Fenris is gonna take a glance at his sword, and then yeah, no, he's just gonna immediately like leap to fucking behead this thing, and I'm gonna cast yeah, no, I'm gonna hit it with Eldritch Smite again.
Lovely.
That is, yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
23.
Oh.
Lovely. That certainly does hit.
That's
And
23s today.
Yeah, right.
plus 8. That is, and then what plus? That is 17 damage.
17 damage. Very good. Very lovely. No. Yeah, as you kind of, you bring down your sword, kind of attempting to behead this thing, and your sword like hacks into its shoulder and goes down. You even see like the ghost like body, like the head of this thing sort of like just crack over, is now hanging to the left, but it's still very much alive. But as its head is kind of like hanging down almost upside, it's still just like screaming. And we're going to go ahead and go to Archie's turn now.
Fuck.
Death save.
Yes, roll that death save, baby.
16. Yippee.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, totally good for now, but when you're rolling death saves, just DM them to me and don't say them out loud so your party members don't know. Makes it more suspenseful. LMAO.
I got at 20, guys.
Lolling.
It's okay.
You guys don't know.
I definitely. Okay, yeah, you guys
Does
don't
Archie
know.
get to know
Roll that
if
16.
somebody else?
If Archie wants to make a medical check, they can do that if they're like looking at the person and try to discern.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
Archie just did the thing where they're
know,
just
I
like,
will-
I'm okay.
I'm okay, guys.
I mean, I will just snap my fingers and you'll just be fine. But I have to be, alive and conscious
Yeah.
for that. But
For
it's
real.
neither here nor there right
Yeah,
now.
both
but,
Noro and Archie are both on the ground, like kind of just like slowly rolling around, clutching their heads.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna we're going to go ahead and go to Gwyn.
Gwyn will drop to her knees beside Archie and kind of like fuss over her for a bit, make sure that she's not like going to die right now. And then she'll turn slightly back to the Banshee and with the one-handed crossbow take a shot, kind of distracted.
Gotcha.
I'm still frightened, by the way. That's cool.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. It's an 8.
Damn. Yeah. No. Unfortunately, yeah, that arrow does whiz past this. Now it was gonna be hitting its head, but now that its head is hanging down, kind of at its chest, it does fly right by it.
I'm going to action surge and take another shot.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's a crit fail.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, as this the arrow once again just whizzes straight by this thing, and it kind of is now like it's turned its attention towards you a little bit.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Gwyn
That
is
was
very
gonna hit Fenris in the head.
distracted.
I'll only do the
back.
hit your teammate if the thing that is trying to hit is grappled to you and it crit fails. So that's in my head the rule set. If it hit you in the back of the head, that would have been really funny though. So now it is going to go to Noro's turn.
Gotcha. Death saving throw. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
At 20.
And then just DM me whatever it is.
16.
Lovely.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. Okay, cool. Good to know.
I'm okay.
Nora puts a thumbs up in the air, still clutching his head.
It is now going to Carl.
Yay. Carl, having seen everybody get kind of knocked to the ground, is probably going to take his string friend off his shoulder and put him in his pocket.
He kind of resists
Back
against
with
it. He sort of like pouts a little bit as you shove him into your pocket.
I
Well,
got
come on,
knocked
it's
prone
for
again,
your own
so
good. I did
you
so
have
awesome.
advantage.
Well, I will probably turn around real quick and yell towards Gwen or whoever's closest and just be like, keep them safe, please, and like pull back his axe. I'm also going to reckless attack. Or wait, does the thing give me? Does him being prone give me advantage?
Yeah, the prone. He's the
And
banshee
I'm
is
not gonna
prone.
reckless attack. Wow, 2 3s. Okay.
Yeah.
Does a but it's does a 10 hit?
Unfortunately, a 10 does not hit.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a
But Carl
miss.
will
Swing and a miss.
Try to scream louder than this banshee was screaming.
Just having a scream off now.
Yeah.
Actual bear roar.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right, yeah, it is going to go back up to this banshee, who now is going to, after all this, after being prone once again, it's going to pull itself up and just with a hateful stare, be staring at Fenris, who kind of like lopped this thing's head to the side, and as it's kind of incorporeal form, you can see it's kind of like slowly fading a little bit. You can see sort of like a mist or a steam kind of coming off of like all its wounds. It is going to once again lunge forward towards Fenris with disadvantage because of your boy Carl's thing.
Yay!
Okay, that's still dirty 20. And it is going to
Yeah, that hits.
That is going to do 12 necrotic damage as it kind of bears down its arms at Fenris. All right, lovely. All right, now we are going to go to Psychic Spear.
Psychic spear. I'm just imagining like Noro's hand just lifting up to move it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Where's my roll? There it is. Okay. That is missing. That is a 6. So Noro kind of like as he's on the ground, like trying to recover, like holding his head, he can't quite focus because his mind's a little bit too addled, and the spear attempting to shoot through the banshee kind of just barely misses.
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, does miss. Now we are going to go to Chwinga, who's Again, still kind of now shoved down in the pocket. It's slowly trying to claw its way out. You can kind of feel it up against your leg, sort of like making its way up. And sort of, at the end of its turn, will peeks its head out and is sort of like grasping its hand up, trying to get out. All right, it's going to go to Fenris.
I'm gonna hit it.
So I
That is
Good point.
that's a 22.
Lovely, 22.
Fenris is
does it.
grinning at this fucking thing, by the way. Like, it's a genuinely unhinged smile. Yeah, that's 13 damage.
Lovely. As you as you bear your sword.
It's truly just like trying to hack this thing to fucking pieces.
Yeah, no, just like angry strikes, just like strike after strike after strike. You are cutting this thing slowly down its chest. It's like right arm separating from the rest of its body, but it's still barely hanging on after this just kind of onslaught of angry attacks.
Fenris is just sort of shrieking feast in Sylvan, like with every hit.
Jesus Christ. All right. Now it is going to go to Archie.
I'm sorry, do you remember if I took the wisdom check, or if I did the wisdom check last turn?
I don't think so. Yeah, you can go ahead and do it right now.
Okay. Oh, natural 20.
Lovely.
Finally.
Found your resolve. Fuck yeah.
End of the fight.
All right, lovely. Got the thing from Archie. Okay, cool. Okay.
Gwen gets her resolve back after watching Fenris literally hacking into this thing like a fucking tree.
Very true. Yep.
Now it is Gwen's turn. The time has come.
Wait. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, I'll run up to it. Is it...
Yes.
How far away is it?
You are about 20 feet from it, more or less.
Yeah, I'll run right up to it, right next to Fenris. Maybe on the other side of it, actually, like, so that we're
Sure. Kind of around
Do you
it.
believe that gives it the flanked condition?
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true.
Ooh.
I love flanking.
Flanked
Yeah.
position. How exactly does that work?
And then...
Or is it not an official thing? I'm sure that it was. What?
That's a good question. Let me double check.
What does
Oh,
it
D&D
do?
Beyond.
I believe it is.
Okay, he's flanking. Tis flanking. Fuck off. Tell me what it does.
You said a deja vu moment right now.
Okay, so
Is it-
flanking is an optional rule.
Right.
Yeah.
What would it do?
My understanding, it seems to impose advantage on attacks. But, like,
Yeah.
that seems fucking insane.
Yeah, I know most of the people I've played with who are DMing say no to flanking.
Okay.
When a creature and at least one of its allies are adjacent to an enemy and on opposite sides or corners of the enemy space, they flank that enemy, and each of them has advantage on melee attack rolls against that enemy.
I will say I'll look into it once
Goddamn.
again after this campaign or after this session, but for now I'll say no. I might change that
Yeah.
later depending, but for now we'll say that isn't a thing. But yeah,
Very
you can
understandable.
go ahead and do what you want to do.
I'm
Do-do.
doing it. Doing the rapier. Yippee! 19 plus 5,
Oh yeah. Oh
getting
yeah.
24.
How much damage does that do?
6.
What does it
Oh.
what does it look like when
I'm just-
when Gwen kills this thing?
Yeah,
True
it's finally
kill
dead.
stealing fashion.
Bitch.
She just for the bit that Fenris has been hacking at already, like the head you said.
Yeah, it's kind of like on its neck and shoulder that's just been hacking down into the body as like the arm and the head are kind of separating.
Gwyn like thrusts forward with the rapier, aiming for the neck,
Mhm.
and when it draws back, it kind of like slashes the bit of like not flesh because it's incorporeal, but you know this stuff that is holding it together just barely, and blitz it.
Lovely. As it kind of tears through the last pieces that are hanging these bodies together, it'll kind of fully separate and it sort of dissolves into like a very, very cold mist.
Before it dissolves, believe I did mention to you my little hex rule. As it begins to dissipate, Fenris thrusts his sword out and just says, "Where do you think you're going?" And it is all immediately drawn into the blade.
As the shrieking slowly fades, you all find yourself in the dark, in the cold, outside these ruins. As both Noro and Archie are still laying on the ground, you all kind of collect yourself a little bit.
Gwyn runs to Archie again.
Still, I think you guys still need to make more rolls. How does that work now that's out of combat?
I believe it can stall while we pick each other up.
Yeah. That is true. That is true.
I don't know, like if you think we need to roll a medical check or something before, but...
Let's say... Yeah, if you want to kind of help them up or try to help with the runes, for each of them, you guys can make a group kind of medical check if you're all kind of trying to pitch in to help your friend up off the ground.
Yes, please.
Before Fenris walks up to help Noro, he gives Archie an... Oh, sorry, not Archie. He gives Gwyn an actively annoyed look.
Yeah.
Stole the kill.
And yeah, when he goes over to Noro, I got a 15 on medical tech.
Lovely.
13 plus 2.
Yeah.
At a 19.
Yeah. Okay, lovely. Yeah, both of you have been in many scuffles before, many times where you've had somebody kind of quote unquote on your side that's fallen in battle, and you're no stranger to helping them back up and helping with certain wounds when they're near death. You successfully.
Our prey isn't dead yet, Nora.
Indeed. He kind of stands up and like his spear kind of flips over and shoots back over to his hand and kind of sticks into the snow next to him.
Out of curiosity, which spear is that?
That is his brother's spear.
Cool, lovely. Yeah, Noro has 3 spears right now.
Nora has 3 spears, 3 daggers, and like a crossbow.
Bros.
Sheesh.
We probably take a rest, shouldn't we?
We probably should. My head's killing me.
Worst idea. Carson, how many hit points are we at, like, now?
We'd be at like 1.
When you were first up, you were at 1, yes.
I have no spell slots, and I'm at 16 hit points, so...
Yeah, you guys can take a short rest if you would like.
How far are we from town?
You're a decent bit. You're like at least like an hour and a half walk, and it's around like I'd say like 10-15 right now.
We can
an hour and a half. Do you want to risk the trek back, or just set up camp here in the freezing cold?
I'm not
and dark woods with a moose. I don't want to lose the prey either, but I also don't want to get attacked in the middle of the night.
That is a good point.
How big are the trees around us?
It's kind of a bullshit answer, but like the standard size of kind of a pine tree. There's sort of a lot of like spruce and conifers and like that sort of thing. Not like ginormous, but not like young trees or anything. These trees have been here a long time.
Oh, hey, Carl, how big is your axe? Is it like a double-headed axe? Like, is it a battle axe? What are we dealing with?
It is a great axe. So it's got like one big hefty head.
Thank you.
You're welcome. As everybody's helping the injured ones up, I'm probably just apologizing to my friend. I'm like, I'm sorry, I had to keep you in my pocket. It was for your safety.
Sort of put its hands on its hips, but will kind of resume its position and sort of clamber back up to your kind of now sitting like on top of your head directly.
It's the most fortified part of this little area, Wayne. I mean, I suppose that circle in the middle.
Yeah. So ahead there's kind of a few different little things in that area. There's sort of the steps that lead up to that kind of elevated triangle platform. That you can see there's sort of something kind of in the center standing on top of it. There's a little bit gazebo to the right on both of those images. It doesn't show the roof, but there is kind of a sort of simple stone sort of flat roof above it with a brazier kind of in the middle. And there's also that kind of big almost sundial looking thing in the center there.
Let's go to the middle and rest up for a while. I think we should take a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably follow an agreement.
Wait, you'll let us take a long rest here?
If you'd like to take a long rest, yeah, you can go ahead.
Oh.
I have prestidigitation. I can start fires constantly. That's a cantrip.
It will probably be smart considering you're out in the woods to like take watch and do all that. There'll be kind of three. If you want to take watch, there'll be 3 shifts. Let me also describe as you're kind of walking up to this large thing. You'll see rising from the center is that big kind of tall triangular crystal gnomon.
Magic.
It's something you would typically see in the middle of a sundial, but instead of phases of the sun on the ground depicted are phases of the moon. That you can tell, and right now from the very top of the gnomon is kind of a crystal sort of piece at the top that is shining a bright white light down onto one of the half moons that is sitting there on the floor. The one that's on the
like to detect
east.
Magic?
Yeah. You said you have spell slots?
I have no spell slots, but it's a ritual. So I mean, if you want me to take 10 minutes to
sure.
sit here cross-legged.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So as you take a moment to kind of to meditate on exactly what it is. Let me double check. From what you can tell, it seems to be here. Let me look exactly at detect magic once again.
Yeah, Fenris is like kind of holding his sword out like it's a dowsing rod or something.
Is there any kind of design on Carl's shorts, or is it just like a loincloth?
No, they're like they're brown barefoot shorts with they have pretty hefty pockets, and they are quite short though.
Gotcha. Booty shorts for the bear.
As you kind of take a moment to sort of hold the sword out at this magic, you sort of get a slight sort of feeling, and you hear kind of a whispering from your sword in a voice that I won't say now because you're the only one who can hear it. But basically, yeah, you'll kind of it'll sort of tell you that it does seem to be evocation magic, and it seems to be similar to Moonbeam, although it doesn't seem to be harmful at all if you were to kind of stand in its way. But it seems to be something similar, and going by the current phase of the moon and the sky being a half moon and the light shining on the exact same symbol on the ground, you can figure that this is a moon dial that does depict what phase of the moon is currently in.
Should I step into it with no heed to my safety, darling? He says it to the sword.
It will confirm, yes.
Okay, I step into the light.
Yeah. As you step into the light, it sort of nothing particular happens, but you can tell that even though you're standing in the way of the light beam still does shine through out on the other side of you, below your feet, onto the symbol on the ground. But as you notice this, you do look onto the ground and see that there is an inscription on the half moon below your feet. It will read, "Unlock the tomes of the half moon."
What is that? What it says that in what? Common?
Once one eye at a time. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, technically when you look at it, you barely make that out because it's Elven and Sylvan, but yeah, it is in Elven.
I mean, I know like Nora could just walk over and read it.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
I don't speak newer dialects.
It's okay, I can understand it. Hold on.
The fuck is it? Tome of Moon. Can I history check that? Would I have any like precedent to check that for something?
Sorry, what?
Would I have any like precedent to like history check that, or would it just be like a?
I would usually say yeah, history check it, but it doesn't ring a bell. It's not something that you particularly intuit.
Have you ever heard of it? Tome of the Half Moon, whatever it is.
No, unfortunately not. This is strange. Out in the middle of nowhere.
If I look around, are there any other sources of magic?
From what you could tell with the detect magic spell, let me double check. Sorry, just double checking a silly little bit for it.
I can take another 10 minutes to ritual cast Identify on it, which I will do. Just while the detect magic is in effect, might as well see if there's anything else around.
Yeah, so the detect magic, you would sense a presence coming from something on top of that, like kind of a half triangle, like elevated section with the staircase. The sword would tell you that, I forget the word for it right now, but whatever the magic is, that's like the protection magic. You get
abjuration.
Abjuration. You feel abjuration coming from something on top of there. Otherwise, you don't detect anything else in the area. And by using Identify on, what are you using Identify on?
I'm using it like on the sundial and yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you use it on the Gnomon. You can tell once again. You get an even more specific, distinct feeling that it is in fact a kind of modified moonbeam spell that is activated whenever, in accordance to what phase of the moon it is, and that it's also modified and it doesn't actually do any damage upon what it's shining on. But no matter whether the sky is clear or not, or if there's something in the way of the actual light beam, it will, no matter what, be shining on the surface of the thing that it's whatever moon it is.
Oh, you mind getting some firewood?
Of course not. And Carl will run off with his axe.
And there you go.
Badass.
Chop down some trees.
Double axe. Fucking like.
I'm just
chopping.
imagining Carl
gonna go
just
over.
spinning around and just chopping down trees.
I am gonna also go up to whatever that piece of abjuration magic was, and also cast Identify.
Lovely. Okay, as all this is happening, I imagine Archie and Gwyn are also just kind of hanging out by the Gnomon, like sort of at your little camp setup, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys.
I am going to prepare 2 uses of Arcane Booster.
Okay, lovely. Okay, and I'm still imagining this is all before your long rest. So yeah, also you guys can also see off to the left, you two in particular, just because you're also left behind, that they're in that kind of half circle, indent in the kind of hillside. There is kind of a crumbled down piece of wall, maybe about like 6 feet wide or so. But yeah, there's several kind of stones of that old, like, stonework sort of crumbled in. You can see a little bit inside of it, but it's pretty dark.
Crumbled down what?
The stonework of the wall, like that kind of half wall, is sort of like built up with stone bricks. But yeah, it's just kind of in the side of that hillside. Okay, yeah. So
are we setting up camp in that little half circle or like below it?
I don't know. Where is
in the half circle?
In the half. Okay, so if we're close to it,
a place that is slightly more fortified.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did also want to ask Noro if he could like set up a bunch of fucking like ice spike traps around us with fucking shape water and the ice.
Yeah, I'll do that real quick. So I'll have.
So cool.
So Noro like kind of walks around and he's just kind of like holding out his hands, and like the ice and like the water just kind of moves up into like large spikes, and like he just kind of holds it until it freezes there.
Cool.
Like
are you doing that in kind of
freeze.
that walkway to the north and south, like those openings, kind of like putting spikes there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just generally, you know, fortifying the area around us so that a giant moose doesn't try and pull in on our shit while we're sleeping.
Lovely.
Or at least so we can know when it's trying to trample in and kill us while we're sleeping.
Okay, cool. And then cool. Then Carl's out chopping down trees.
Chop.
Cool. And then Fenris, you're up above, and as you kind of you sort of swing by through the top. You walk by that gazebo with the kind of unlit brazier, where those little like fire pit things made of metal in the gazebo, and then you kind of walk up those stairs, and you'll sort of find yourself in front of a what looks to be like kind of an old like sarcophagus made of marble. And there's 5 kind of short, like maybe waist-high pillars that aren't very thick, sort of surrounding it. And on top of those pillars, you'll see a few symbols. Just double check on the thing. E4. You'll see sort of from left to right. On top of the pillars are depicted images. The one on the left is a twig, and then one of a pine cone. The one in the center has a flame on it. To the right of it is then a feather, and the one on the very right is a humanoid hand.
Yeah, do I see a necromancy coming from the sarcophagi?
When you do the you're still doing detect magic, right?
Yes.
You only can sense abjuration magic.
Okay. Is it just generally coming from all of them? Just one of them?
You are seeing abjuration magic coming from the sarcophagus.
I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
Sure. As you do this ritual spell, more time passing. As you do this, I'm going to go to Archie and Gwyn. Are you guys doing anything in specific?
Could I collect all the bolts that I shot?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can take some time, kind of, back to the north, carefully moving your way over the ice spikes that Noro has set up. Go and collect some arrows.
Be careful, they're sharp.
If I'm gone for like a second, I'm just setting everything up so when my power goes off, I can turn my generator on in like a second.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Massive. Perfect timing.
As
and then
Carl-
she'll. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I also want to pick up my javelin as I go to the woods.
Sure.
That reminds me, I
Yes.
probably could have used calm emotions to keep everybody from being frightened.
That is true. That's true.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say use calm emotions on the banshee and see if that would make it like shut the fuck up. And I was like, oh, interesting. I'm curious how that would. Huh.
Oh.
I think
Thought for next time, I guess.
after returning to Archie. Oh my god, I'm doing it now.
Got him.
She wouldn't go towards the like crumbled wall.
Mm-hmm.
She'd just be kind of looking at it because she doesn't want to leave Archie's side right now.
Make a perception check.
ETH.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait. Do I have a feature that will help with this? Nope. I got a natural one.
Oh. Yeah, as you kind of peer into the darkness, even with your you get dark vision, right? Do you have dark vision? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Even with the dark vision, you can't see that far into it. It does seem to be pretty deep darkness. But yeah, just stones crumbled across the floor. You can see maybe 5 or so feet into it, but nothing much else. Sick, man. It's cool.
You can always
That's
ask for
so awesome.
some help. Nora's probably done setting up traps.
Yeah. What's Nora up to?
Yeah.
That's a good point. I'm not entirely sure actually, because there's not much he can do. I guess he'll probably be helping out Gwyn, so he'll be like right behind them.
Cool.
So
yeah,
I could probably make
both,
a roll to
I was
look
gonna
at
say
that.
both Nora and Archie can make a perception check real quick.
Gotcha.
Sure. God,
What's going on right now?
Yeah,
Nora has
perception
come
check.
back and they're perception checking the hole in the wall.
Okay.
Damn. That's a 5.
Okay.
Wow.
What's
We are
Archie?
blind.
7.
Nice. Yeah, you guys. Similarly to Gwen, who said for context also rolled a 1. You don't really see much coming from it. And Archie, you do hear
a torch in there.
Yes. 1 second. So Archie, as you're kind of as you're also looking in that general direction, you do sort of hear like kind of like birds chirping from inside of it. And then Noro, yeah, you want to throw a torch in there?
Not all the way, just kind of like have him like he pulls out like a fire starter and just kind of strikes it on one of his torches and just kind of holds it into the entrance.
Right.
To see if it can assist his
guys.
vision.
All right, let me see.
I can't just wait for the guy with detect magic on.
Yeah, at this entire time you still are ritual casting it, so you are kind of like up by the sarcophagus, sort of, like concentrating.
Yeah, no, I'm literally just like up there, like touching the sarcophagus, like what the fuck are you? Like what are you?
Being like,
Yeah, I'm like fucking running my sword over it like it's a fucking metal detector.
Under the sarcophagus.
All right, so in-game info, let me send the right image. Make sure it's not the incorrect image. Okay. Yeah. So as Nora's kind of like approaching this entrance, fucking load, holding up a torch.
There we go.
Unlock
Now I have Carl.
When I thought you said unlock the tomes of the half moon, not the tombs.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, same.
Oopsie. Okay, yeah, Tombs of the Half Moon. Yeah, as you kind of peer your head in there, you'll once again... Oh, I forgot to mention something about the outside. You can see at the bottom of the map, like along that raised platform, there are statues. Each of them being like of kind of depicting tall elven people, sort of dressed, not in anything specific, sort of like very simple robes, but they're all like facing outwards. And then also, yeah, when Nora, you stick your head inside of here, you'll notice that there's kind of the same statues on the inside, still facing outwards, like facing directly towards the wall, so you can only really see the back of their statues. But as you stick your head in here, the kind of sound of like animals sort of like hit your ears. Like you can hear many birds chirping. You see like lots of like snaps my fingers, fucking nests, I guess, just kind of scattered around like kind of the corners and like in nooks and crannies and like the cobbled stone walls. Lots of birds chirping. You'll see like a few caribou kind of like huddled in the corner, like kind of laying down sleeping. You'll even see some different like hares and different types of animals just kind of like all scattered around in here, and it kind of smells like animal shit. Like it's sort of not a super pleasant smell, but there's like a lot of animals that are kind of like making a home in this small place as you kind of put your torch in. As you do, most of their heads kind of like lift up and look at you.
Noro kind of he pulls the torch a little bit away as to not frighten them, and kind of like I'm gonna try and make a little bit of an animal handling thing to kind of show them that I don't mean any harm.
Sure. Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a animal handling check.
May I follow behind him?
Fenris would have solved this entire situation in 2 seconds.
15.
Lovely. Yeah, as you kind of sort of like lower the torch and do the funny hand thing, and most of the animals seem to kind of calm down a little bit, but there are a handful of birds that, startled by your presence, do like shoot out of their nests and sort of like puffs of feathers as kind of fall down as they sort of like fly out past you through the opening into the night sky. And as that sort of happens, you do hear like large like thump, and as it kind of gets closer, you hear sort of like the sounds of hooves sort of clopping on the stone floor, as you see from that left side around that bend corner the large front face of a pale white moose
God fucking
walk
damn it.
ahead forward. You can see its white fur is truly stained with blood, none of it seeming fresh, but it seems like whatever this moose on its murder spree has been doing for so long, it's almost like dyed its fur red in some patches. Let me send a picture into the correct fucking channel, please. Thanks.
This was all pre-long rest, right?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was hoping that it was like during the long rest while I was in this shit, but I mean,
I know you
yeah,
guys
it
set
would
up the
still
camp,
not
but
be a
then yeah,
complete long rest.
going and investigating everything. Yeah, so you'll see this kind of like with a large upwards pointed antlers sort of be walking forward at you. And
Okay, reducing my max hit
I'd
points
like
back
to-
down to 1.
what do you do?
I'm gonna have Noro like hold out his hand. Oh, my dog broke into my room. Hold on. Hi, buddy. What do you want? No, that's my shoe. Please put that down. 1 second. Hold on.
Robbery.
Gwyn does get it.
In the meantime, like, do I know what's going on in that tomb?
Yeah. So kind of coming back to Fenris as you're casting the spell onto the identify specifically on the sarcophagus. It kind of during this process, you'll sort of wipe the snow from the top of it, and you'll see similarly to the stone little pillars that on top of the sarcophagus is kind of an engraved brazier. That kind of symbol sort of put in the very center of it. And as you finish the identify spell, you'll be able to tell that it seems that you need to whatever abjuration spell is protecting the thing is fully sealing it shut. You know that no amount of just brute force or trying to destroy the sarcophagus will break it or open it in any way. And it seems that you need to use a combination of items to open this tomb in some way, in this sarcophagus in some way.
I haven't found any items in here, right?
Nothing specific, no. Nothing that hasn't been mentioned or anything.
Well, yeah, Fenris would have gone out and gone to go, tell everyone.
Sure, and I'll wait till Noro gets back.
I'm back.
And you see
Lovely.
the light from the entrance in the wall.
Yeah, you do. From your vantage point, you do see Gwyn right behind Noro as they're standing in the kind of entranceway holding up a torch.
Can I tell if they look terrified?
Make a perception check.
I'm fucking chopping wood.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Even from literally behind them, Gwyn and Noro, tell me what your characters might be like looking like right now, or what they're doing as this moose kind of like rears its head and is sort of like it hasn't stopped approaching, but it is slowly kind of like walking towards you as it sort of just stares down directly at Noro.
Tense, and also where her tentacles are usually, when they're relaxed, they're down. They're raised right now.
Fenris just says, "What did you do?"
What's Noro doing?
Noro is holding his hand up and kind of turns it around, palm up, and his eyes glow a bit. And I'm gonna try and cast Calm Emotions on the deer, on the moose.
Cool.
Huge plays.
It just works.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't have like a roll.
Let me just double check to see exactly what it does.
Oh, it makes a
charisma saving throw. Yeah,
there we go.
You think this guy has good charisma?
Also, Gwyn would also be doing this, or making a charisma saving throw.
Wait, sorry. Charisma saving.
Oh yeah, because it works on everybody nearby.
Roll the funny. Let me roll the dice that I have that literally has like a little like deer inside of it.
I got a 17, but I don't know if I'd resist that.
Yeah, well, all it does is a 20-foot radius sphere kind of point within charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail the saving throw if it wishes. If a creature fails its saving throw, choose one of the following of two effects. You can suppress any effect causing the target to be charmed or frightened. When the spell ends, any suppressed effect resumes, provided the duration is not expired within the meantime. Alternatively, you can make a target indifferent about a creature of your choice that it is hostile towards. This indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell it witnesses of any of its friends being harmed. When the spell ends, the creature becomes hostile again unless the GM rules otherwise.
Okay, so I can make it indifferent towards
one person.
Us.
Have 10 minutes of light activity passed?
Right now, I'm seeing what happens in this moment. At this very moment, you are still standing at the top, but like your.
It's just out of curiosity. Would I benefit from a short rest or not? I assume not.
I don't believe so. No, you haven't been like resting. You've been now here like actively doing stuff.
Okay, cool.
I would say.
May I?
Yeah, what's up?
May I just second wind real quick, just in case we get into a fight right now?
Yeah, I can say at this moment you can second wind. Also, Noro, yeah, what effect are you doing with the calm emotions?
I'm gonna make it, since I'm the one that's holding up the torch and probably the one that it noticed first. I'm gonna make it indifferent towards me.
As you do.
It says creatures of your choice.
Does it?
Oh yeah, it says.
Yeah, it doesn't say single creature. It's like it says creatures.
So I can make it indifferent towards the group.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, yeah. As you kind of cast this spell upon it, duration up to 1 minute. Okay, yeah. As this happens, this moose will sort of like, you could see that its head was kind of like hanging low a little bit. But as you cast this spell, it's sort of like. You can see its body like tense up a little less as it stares to you, and it'll say, and this moose will speak aloud and say, "Bold of you to enter my home, son of man."
You know very well what I am.
And he'll kind of cock its head a tiny bit as it sort of reels back. And it'll think, all I see is another hunter. Name one reason why I shouldn't kill you and leave you and get you out of my home.
Fenris and Fenris probably would have kind of.
Yeah, if you're heading down at this point, kind of towards this area as this is the beginning of this conversation is going down.
Yeah, Archie's definitely also like peeking in from the entrance.
Can we say Carl also got
poor Carl, woefully unaware, is still in the woods.
Would not be back.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh. I'm gone for like a good half hour. You guys cannot get in a fight right now.
Yeah.
Carl is missing in action.
Fenris will step forward and say, I believe quite firmly in survival of the fittest, and you look a lot more fit than us right now.
I would agree.
It seems you've won your survival.
It'll still be silent at this.
Not like from us specifically, but just like,
Sure.
Generally.
Like
hunter, hunted.
Mm-hmm. It'll shift its position, but it won't respond with any words.
I mean, I feel like I should let anyone else react. My power's going out in like a minute, so I'll start my generator.
Sure.
When it goes off. If I don't come back, then unfortunately.
Yeah.
We are here to rest. We have injured. We are simply here to take refuge. We did not know that this is your home.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Actually,
I think that would be deception.
Because we are very much here for a different reason.
Yeah, I suppose, you can make persuasion or deception, whichever you feel is more fitting for what you're actually saying.
It does, I will say though, it does say attacked or harmed by a spell, or if it witnesses any of its friends being harmed. So I think, I don't know, I suppose.
Right now he's, I'm doing this roll for him trying to say like, we have weak, we have injured, and we're just trying to rest, and we didn't know we're in your house. So trying to see if this thing believes those words specifically.
So this is my role.
In the meantime, can I try and identify what the fuck this thing is? Is there magic coming off of it?
So you cast Identify or Detect Magic at first as a ritual spell, and it takes 10 minutes to do that ritual spell, right?
Yes.
And then later also did Identify, which also took 10 minutes.
Yeah, I did Identify twice.
Yeah, but Identify is only for a single target of a thing, right? It's like a one-time, like you identify this thing.
Yeah, you identify something or
Yeah.
someone that you're touching.
So I think by that time the Detect Magic would have worn off, and then Identify is only
Is
one.
Detect Magic for now?
Is it? That's actually a good question.
It's either like 10 minutes or it's an hour, but I think it might be an hour.
Concentration up to 10 minutes. And since you did the ritual spell to use Identify for 10 minutes, then this would have been off, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind for future reference.
Sure.
I forget when we were being told about this like job, quote unquote. Did the townspeoker say like if it was only hunters getting killed, or if it were like
the townspeoker said that hunters who were kind of just unrelated, like before they even knew this thing, were being hunted down by a white moose, and that after that many hunters were sent out to kill the white moose, and they were subsequently killed as well.
Okay. Huh.
Are you a fae? Celestial?
This the moose will kind of rear its head once again.
Nature spirit?
None of the rest. I was born like the rest and given the ability to speak by my dear friend. And it'll kind of like look back to the left behind it down that passageway, which you can't see all the way down.
Druid?
It'll say, in your tongue, yes, that's the word. Also, sorry, no, what was the roll for the persuasion check or deception check?
That is a 10.
10. Okay. Interesting. Okay. It'll kind of after motioning towards that hallway, it'll sort of look again, and you can tell it's sort of has like a big puff out of its nose. You can see sort of like the condensation in the air as its warm breath meets the cold air, and say, I don't care if any of you are harmed or injured. You need to leave here now. It is not my fault you are injured, and it is none of my worry if you are.
I want to use. I forgot that I can talk in Noro's mind now. I forgot that we can do that. I'm gonna telepathically. I'm gonna telepathically speak to everyone in the party, and I'm gonna say, should we come back later, or should we try and meet this druid? Also, I think it was like 5 miles, so Carl should be able to hear us. Was it?
Yeah, it's 5 miles.
Something straight.
Carl is very much able to hear us.
That is true.
Carl's so scared. He's like, what the fuck is in my head right now?
Yeah, was Carl there when you explained that? Or I don't remember if that was after you met Carl or not.
I don't think
I think it was.
Carl's still confused.
I think that was a level 2 thing, and you did get to level 2, or no, level 3. I don't remember, whatever. But yeah, no, Carl hears a voice in his head.
Yeah, but I probably will take that as an indication to head back a little bit.
Sure. Yeah, you can start heading back.
Wait.
I know there's a spell that gives creatures sentience, and it's fucking awaken, I think, and it's like high level spell.
I was hoping that doppelgangers could become become but it's only humanoids.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Don't worry, bro, I'm pulling
base
up.
dwarf.
So, I mean, yeah, what's everyone's opinion? Are we back for later? We're going to try and talk to this druid?
I think we came all this way. We should try to talk to the druid.
I think
I think we could try and talk to the druid. I mean, like they are carrying.
I was just gonna say, like, not. We shouldn't try too hard to talk to the druid. Like, if this moose wants us gone, then
Yeah.
But
I'm like, I feel like if we try to talk to the druid, we will have to get through the moose first.
Yeah, and I think 2 of our party members have 1 hit point.
Yeah, I also think that. I'm me being one of them, actually.
Yeah, our healer, please don't let our healer go down.
It will be so bad. It will be so bad.
Moose
is high on calm emotions right now.
If it appears if the moose notices you, like, deciding, quote unquote, to kind of head down this passageway, it'll remark, it's not my sake I'm asking you to leave for.
Noro kind of raises an eyebrow at that. Just, are you defending this area?
This is the place where I call home, and all I see now are multiple people intruding upon it, disturbing my people, and throwing themselves recklessly towards the person who certainly doesn't have their best interests in mind. I ask that you leave this place for our calm, our well-being, and maybe a bit for your own, although I don't quite understand why. And it'll sort of be furrowing its brow a little bit as this
it
1
doesn't
minute.
understand why it's defending the area?
Well, it doesn't understand why it's being so calm towards you, and you're getting towards the end of the 1 minute concentration for calm emotions.
Noro kind of kind of thinks back to the group. It's like, we're running out of time. We need to leave now.
Calm emotions a cantrip.
Calm emotions
level
is
2
a
spell.
Level 2 spell.
Can I think back and communicate?
Yeah.
Carl thinks go.
Run.
Noro kind of gestures to the group and kind of begins to walk off. Like, it's just like, we need to leave now.
Okay, I will follow. Away. But I'll also think into his head, we were tasked to stop this moose.
I was just like, yes, and we are in no condition to do that right now. By the looks of it, it is staying in one place. So, for right now, we can set up camp elsewhere. I doubt it will follow us. Though, stay on your toes.
I wonder if it's really true that the hunters didn't know of its existence beforehand, or if they didn't attack it first.
How far is Noro's detect thoughts able to go through?
It's like there's actually like a specific thing for it. Let me.
Because Noro typically touches people's heads to do that sort of thing.
Creature you can do it from a creature you can see within 30 feet of you. You can. You can also use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast a spell or as an action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of any metal other than lead, or a thin sheet of lead blocks you. And you can't detect a creature within intelligence 3 or lower.
He said.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
Herb.
I love the John art that's going on.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Also, the mental image of Fenris sitting cross-legged on that half moon with like the silver light shining through him was so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. It's
very pretty.
It doesn't seem like he's back, so I mean, I'll wait till John is back, but we might be wrapping up here because it doesn't seem like Seb's coming back.
Yeah.
True.
It's only been a few minutes though. No.
Oh,
no.
that's true. Yeah, I don't know
like
exactly when you left.
A few like. Oh yeah, I guess no one noted the time.
We should have. I was gonna say, would Carl have bumped into them yet on his way back?
I was going to say, like, depending on what happens right here, I'll have a moment where you show up.
Yay!
You're still hustling through the wood.
Carl shows up.
Carl
I love
pulls
when
up
Carl
to the
shows up.
function.
Gets all the bitches and leaves.
What is going on?
Fear.
Also, I realized like how like incapacitated Gwyn comes when frightened. That's not good.
Yeah, being frightened is my
variety
least favorite
attacks.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as you level up in a combination with items and abilities you get along the way, you'll have some of your weak points word is fixed, but you know, softened.
Yeah, evened out. Yeah.
Oy.
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I forgot what was I saying as oh yeah. So for detect thoughts, you can use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. So you can do it from 30 feet away. You can do it even on things that you can't see that are still within 30 feet of you, but the spell can't penetrate barriers that are either 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of any metal, or like a tiny bit of lead. But otherwise, you can kind of.
Okay, so it needs to be uncovered.
It can be
Shoot.
covered by like certain
Like,
things,
if-
but a lot of like stone or something in the way will prevent it.
Damn it! Like the thing is, what I would have done if we were like in combat and moving away is hitting it with Mind Sliver so that I could keep track of it.
Right.
But I can't do that.
Yeah.
So,
Time is running out on the calm emotions, and yeah, you guys said you were.
Well, we are moving away.
Yeah.
We are moving away already.
Yeah. As
So-
as you move away, it yeah, you'll see it once again kind of look back to some of the other animals that are still in this room as it kind of walks towards that passage on like the left that kind of curves down, and it'll kind of go back towards that passage as you are leaving the room. And it seems as if Speeb is not coming back.
Yeah.
Speebo.
Speebo is a bit spiggle biggle.
Yeah, I'll give it a minute, but
Oh,
otherwise,
wait.
what were we saying?
Quick, a completely unrelated question. Does anyone play Pokemon?
Yeah.
In certain forms.
Scarlet and Violet?
I do have Scarlet and Violet.
No.
I haven't played it that much though.
Damn it! Which one?
I don't have Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet.
Damn it! Which version do you have? Scarlet?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah! Okay, but now you need to like play the game.
that is true. That is true. I
Damn
do need to
it!
do that.
Double damn it!
I like Scarlet better. I like the legendary for it better. It looks cool.
Oh yeah, no, I regret getting Violet
Hmm.
because I realized like, man,
I
I
want
actually
the penis bike.
I like the version exclusives in Scarlet more.
Hmm.
And you know, I don't know if you guys have like heard like the jokes, right? Instead of Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, it's Pokemon mommy issues and Pokemon daddy issues.
No. Wait.
Yeah.
And you know,
Get out of my head.
I need Scarlet for no
Pokeball's
For
being
the story. For the story.
Is that your squad?
The gang. Holy shit, that is a very MJ pilled gang.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my gooseness.
Is that like your ideal Pokemon team?
Yeah. I wanted Sandslash over Dragonair, but it completely broke the vibes of the team, so I had to replace it.
I love Sandslash. Sandshrew is my #1 favorite Pokemon of all time. I
Oh.
love that guy.
Aww.
Love that
Yeah.
guy.
She is awesome.
He's based.
Okay, hold on.
I don't think I ever had a stuffed animal of him, but like I saw somebody with a stuffed animal. I'm like, oh my god, look at that guy.
Ooh.
Need
Need that in my life.
Oh,
Need that
okay,
in my
I have
life.
this.
Holy
a
moly.
whole ass chart. My team is different from what I actually want it to be though, so I'll go like fill out the thing like you sent MJ for funsies.
Your Gen 5 team is based. In all honesty.
What, like my Gen 5 favorites?
Yeah.
How did you make
Hell
this?
yeah.
Is it a website?
It's a website link. I can go look for it real quick.
Heck yeah.
Okay, I think Seb isn't coming back, so we will leave off there as you guys are kind of exiting the cave. At this point, you'll kind of see you'll kind of almost hear Carl over the horizon like huffing and puffing as he's just fucking booking it back towards where you guys are. So I believe it is all four of you exiting the thing as you see the moose kind of slowly retreat back into the darkness as you exit and contemplate to yourselves whether you're going to try to set up camp nearby or go back to town or maybe just head into the woods a little safe distance away. As it's getting closer towards midnight, not quite midnight yet, but getting there. And that's where we will leave off for today.
The moose isn't albino, is it?
From what you can tell, it wasn't. From what you heard from Nimsy as well, and maybe Nora. I don't remember who mentioned it, but in this region there are white moose. That is like a common type of moose that has sort of just how they evolved here.
Yeah, Nora. No, yeah,
right.
this.
It's a lot more uncommon to see a non-white moose.
I imagine Nora's just like, yeah,
to blend in with the tundra more. Interesting.
Very
cool. That was a fun session, sort of.
That was a good one, yeah.
Thank you, Carson.
Sort of.
That was scary.
Was not expecting that
That
calm
was
emotions
freaking
play.
scary,
That shit went crazy.
I was,
it actually helped the
expecting
fact
to-
that it was sentient.
Yeah, certainly.
It probably helped the fact that it was sentient, so like Nora could actually like use the spell a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Since because that means he could converse with it and convince it.
Damn.
By the way, I rolled the calm emotions roll and like I got the 10 and everything, and I checked to see what would happen if I rolled it again. That was like a nat 1, so I was like, ugh.
Mamma mia.
So, yeah, definitely not fucking with that.
Cool. Okay, interesting. So I have stuff to from what I'm aware, Ryan, you can't do next week at this time, right?
Correct. I cannot. December 2nd is a no bueno for me.
I think trying to reschedule with this group is difficult, so I think it's most reasonable just to say we're skipping 1 week and then starting the week after. I believe.
Sure.
This is fine.
Unless we can figure out something else, but I'm under the impression that schedules are tight enough to where that's a thing. But if we can, we can. If we can't, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can't either, actually. I completely forgot.
Oh, there you go.
So that works out.
Works out.
Yeah, at least it was at the same week. That's nice. Okay. Cool. Okay, nice. Lovely. I'm excited to get this down. I think it is funny that Fenris is just like concentrating on the tomb or the nerd emoji, looking at like the preschoolers like put the triangle in the triangle hole like problem up there.
That is funny.
Did Carl bring back the wood? Is he carrying the wood?
Yeah, I
as he's
did bring
running?
back some wood. He's carrying wood.
Job, let's go.
Carrying half.
Of course, he's carrying the wood. He never fails a job.
Carrying half a tree on his
He
back.
never fails a job.
Yeah, they asked him to collect firewood, which they thought meant like pick up like twigs and sticks and stuff. Maybe he chops down a tree.
He's got one
Dude
tree
is
in each
literally
arm.
like tree over his shoulder.
How much? Yeah, let me look up.
He
How much is
actually
the
has
average
it
spruce
on the
tree?
ground.
How much does a spruce tree weigh?
I can lift 1,140 or something pounds.
Damn.
Jesus.
Man is a beast.
He was like, well, you guys were all being scared of the moose. He was probably like singing his little wood chopping song with his friend, and just cutting down whole trees.
I didn't expect that we like the fucking moose would literally be the next encounter after the banshee that could instant kill the entire party.
I had a sneaking suspicion. I was like, please, no, don't explore while I'm gone.
I've
And you
never
guys were like,
once seen an ability that's like a roll check and you get reduced to 0 points if you fail. I've never once seen that in this game.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. Yeah, like I was expecting
Like that shit
like,
threw me off.
As I was prepping for this, I was like, holy moly.
And the fact that it's like the prerequisite to the goddamn like moose we're hunting here.
Yeah.
This super moose.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? Alternate universe where all of us fail that check. We actually just TPK on like the
I was thinking about that, like
I
was thinking about that in the moment because I'm like, there is a distinct possibility everybody fails this roll, and I have a play for what would have happened because I think in general, if that happens, I am of the mindset if it happens, it happens. Oh well, that's how the story goes. But we're like literally session 7 or whatever the fuck. So I'm like, that ain't happening yet. That ain't happening unless it's like a good moment for it to happen, alright? If you guys make a stupid decision in TPK, then that you know. But there's no stupid decision there. That was just a random roll that you happened to show up.
I would like to jump down the hole, the bottomless pit with spikes at the. I would like to jump into the Underdark hole.
Yeah.
True. I would like to do that. Okay, dilemma. I don't know. My 6 Pokemon on my team, my guys, my dudes. I have like 2 spots still open.
Death.
I'm crying.
Oh yeah, also by recording.
And one of them's from my god. Oh, bye YouTube.
Bye.
Bye YouTube.